We're spinning.
We're live.
Are we live?
In my
How do you know we're
kitchen.
live?
It literally said "you're live" across the screen. That's how we know we're live.
I missed it. All right. Hi, folks.
So we're getting ready to dye Mama G's hair.
Hi, Kathy. Hi.
Thank you for already being here. We were like, hey, we'll just do it live, and then maybe people will show up, or they won't, and they can watch it after. But we're gonna dye hair. So
we're gonna dye hair.
We're in my kitchen.
Gonna dye my hair. It's been a long time, and it's a long hair. I just want to dye my hair, whatever, because I'm sick of it being just gray.
Yes.
So I thought, while we're sitting here doing that, we might as well pop on and do a live and chat. Something so relaxing about having your hair done and like having somebody brush your hair. Oh my gosh, it's so nice.
Oh, hello,
Joe. Joe, my yarn came and I can't thank you enough. I am so stoked.
Man, your hair is long.
I cut it too. I just trimmed off a few inches. It's getting long. Hello, Jessica. Hi, Tank. Yeah, Ola Joe, I'm loving that yarn so much, and I can't thank you enough. Hey, I was supposed to go this morning to the post office. I will get out there either later today with my crazy hair, or I will be there tomorrow morning. I'm sorry.
It's hard sharing a car.
Yeah, I don't have it at my disposal at all times, and also, no lie, it took me a few days to really recoup from the auction, and then having to get all the emails, and this one's going to this person, that address has to go there, and all that kind of stuff was kind of craziness. What does it say? Didn't comment yet, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, you're fine. Okay, yeah, no, I just want to let you know, since you're here, to let you know. Yeah, we just popped in. I don't know who else is on or whatever. We didn't look to see. We hope we're not stepping anybody's toes. But hi, Dory. We just thought she's gonna dye my hair, and we got the camera. So what the heck?
You're probably going to get a lot more of this. I'm very much liking this laptop. It makes everything so much easier.
So great.
So much anxiety is gone from things.
Yeah, and we're just in YouTube Studio now. We didn't go on to the StreamYard or anything. We're just trying new things out.
This is just subscribers only. I don't know if it tells you that or
Is it subscribers only? I think. I don't know.
Yeah, we did subscribers only. This way nobody else can pop in, and it keeps it nice and safe.
Yeah, we didn't want any of the bots because she's going to be doing this. I won't be able to, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, but I won't be able to do much. Hi, Kimchi.
How long your hair is getting.
So what color? Yeah, I was going to do rainbow for.
Those are some of the dyes there.
Yeah, there's colors there. I was going to do the whole rainbow thing for June, but this dye tends to wash out of my hair really quickly, even though I do. Hi, Anne. And we're just going to do whatever she feels like doing. I don't really care because it'll fade out, and then maybe more into June. Because the other calls, because you said message, the other colors are like the yellows and whatnot are at my house. So we'll just do it. I don't know. I'm giving her whatever she wants to do, Oh, hi, Mara. This is awesome. Yeah, subscribers only. Okay. It says subscribers only. Plus, I
will apologize. The dog is.
We got the dogs here, and if anybody so much as thinks about driving down the road, they start barking about it. So
somebody actually just drove by.
Someone did. All right. So we just got to bear with the dogs barking. That's what the deal is. But
and by dogs we mean Hamish specifically, because Dougal will literally have I had a heavy mirror fall right next to him, and he didn't even flinch. A second later, he opened his eyes like, you made me wake up. And then
we'll give a little backstory. Should I give a backstory?
About what?
About Dougal and why he's unaffected by noises.
Okay, so Dougal.
Dougal is the basset hound.
Dougal is our rescue basset. Poor timing. I had just had my hysterectomy, so I was recovering from a surgery. And Mama G, thank you so much, helped out so much. We would not have been able to keep this dog if it wasn't for her. There's no way Craig working and me recovering could have handled it. But this part is really long, so we're going to make this a little shorter. He was in Shanghai, China. Something happened to his owner, who loved him, but something happened to his owner. His owner couldn't get back into China. So his owner's friend shipped the dog to somebody he knew that happened to be in all places down like our neighboring town where Craig's tattoo shop is. So Dougal ends up on a farm. I don't know what words I can and can't say, so I'll say Dougal exists there, and then there was less chickens.
Yeah, some of the chickens were eliminated.
So the person couldn't, I mean, they're a farm. They couldn't have a dog there that was going to, oh, you like my bacon shirt? So Craig is like, hey, can we take the Basset home? And Dougal was very, 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 very difficult. Still is. And it was one of those, like, even thinking about, I mean, I'm talking glasses destroyed, things destroyed. We had to rework the way our house was. But if we just gave up on him and gave him to somebody else, it would just make him that much worse, that much more like no place is ever going to be my home. So we painstakingly made it through, changed as much as we can. Like, for instance,
The house
I
is
can't have
beyond
anything
baby proof.
on my counter closer than this. Otherwise, he will jump and get it. He does this, like, he'll jump and then search.
Like a little
and
shark.
then jump and, like, it's hilarious, but also not hilarious because everything needs to be up.
Well, and also Craig's a chef, so there's sharp knives. We usually have them up on the wall, but there's sharp knives and stuff. We don't want him to get. But he did one time. She had the chair here, and Dougal pushed the chair to the counter, jumped on the chair, then was on the counter.
We knew because I had a rubber egg on the windowsill that obviously he couldn't get to. That was on the ground. So and so Hamish is our counter cop. Hamish will help us keep the dog in wrap. So if, like, I'm standing in here and Dougal comes and jumps up on the counter, Ham will come and, like, tackle him. Like, you're not
supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. We're gonna get in trouble.
And
they're so cute.
I can only imagine what was going through Hamish's mind when we weren't home and Dougal's walking on the counter. Yeah. Like, he must have been freaking out.
So worried because he feels like he's responsible, I think, because he does take, like, even if Dougal does something wrong, and I come over a couple times a week to let them out when the dog's out, when both Rusty and Craig are working, and Dougal will be like, I mean, Dougal doesn't, he gives two, you know what, he don't care about anything, but Hamish gets very worried. Yeah, let them pick what colors to put in my hair. How about that? You want to make this a group thing? You guys pick what colors to go in my hair.
I mean, we were just going to do them all.
Just do whatever. I don't care. But I'm like Dougal, I could care less. But Hamish will put his ears back and be all worried, like, even if it's Dougal that did something wrong, you know. I have the same dynamics with my two dogs at the house too. Scruffy, if I yell at Duncan, because Duncan's always getting into trouble, Scruffy gets very upset, even if Duncan does something wrong, like gets into the garbage or whatever, you know. Animals are a riot. Yeah, we love them. I still haven't heard anything about the little foster kittens yet, which is probably okay, because for those of you who know Tony's Apollo, he's got the growth back and there's nothing the vets can do. We've done everything. We've gotten all and barring chemotherapy, which we can't afford to do, but also there's no guarantees with that. So now it's a matter of time. So I don't know if it's really right now a good time to be getting a foster kittens. Maybe it will be. So if it's meant to be, it will happen, you know. Hi, Jan. How are you? Pink and purple?
Yes, everyone who's joined.
All right.
Pink
with
and purple,
pop
with
of
a pop
green.
of green. I was thinking that, and then maybe I have the little bit of teal. I might do, like, darker teal and blue on the bottom, back, and then work up to, like, pink and purple.
I don't care.
The purple I got is not the color I thought it was going to be.
Oh, the Pravada purple's at my house.
But it's a really nice purple. It's going to look nice in her hair because of how light it is.
Taylor's here. Hello, Joe. Hi. I could see the chat. It's a little bit small for me. So as far as, like, reading everything, you know, I keep telling you, my eyes aren't that good. So yeah, no, this is great.
She was also like, well, how am I supposed to type? And I was like, it's alive. You type with your voice.
Oh, that's right.
You leave a mail.
Yeah, I could just talk.
This is my voicemail. Make your voice a mail. That's Castiel from Supernatural, one of his answering machine messages. If you don't know anything about Supernatural, Castiel's an an angel trying to figure out how to be a human in a human world. It's very hilarious.
Justine, hi, Justine. Yeah, yellow by my face. I know. I kind of dig, like, orange or pink on my bangs for some reason, which is weird.
Not a doctor, is it?
Yes, Dr. Rusty Blades.
Doctor.
Hi, Ray. How are you, darling? I just saw you just popped up a video, but we already had this set up, so I didn't get a chance to look at yours. Yeah. And we also just did a real quick members only video.
It's not up yet. We just
recorded it. Yeah, I didn't put it up yet because I put the tickets in the bucket and shows
to
you.
all our members. We're getting there. We're new to this. We'll be giving you more.
It'll get better as we go, as everything does. You know, practice makes almost practice perfect.
Rainbow
yeah,
bangs.
Speak much. Yeah, Joe. That's basically for June. I definitely want like total rainbow hair. Oh my God, I've seen some videos with the really cool rainbow.
Now,
she's got that
now
thought.
I'm wondering if I should dye most of your hair and leave this, and we can try to do a specific just rainbow on the top.
That works. Oh, and the phone is ringing.
That might be a copyright, so we're gonna.
Oh yeah, right. Copyright phone.
If you know
ringing.
Goosebumps, bark, 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 bark. That's my phone ring. Unless she calls, then it's X Files.
My phone is crows cawing. It's a bunch of crows cawing. Oh, you're spinning, Ray. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, getting my spinning wheel up here is becoming more and more difficult. It's been a couple of years now. I'm trying to get it up here because it's in Connecticut.
The cars that we can
New
drive
York.
are getting smaller.
Yeah, and we don't need to go to Connecticut really much because
part of this is showing. Do you
that's
care?
just
okay.
Just my not wear a bra, but
Okay.
I wear a t-shirt.
I just making sure. I mean, it's already tie dye, so if we get
bras.
color on it, it's not really going to notice.
No, I don't care. Yeah, doesn't make a difference to me.
Here we go.
I love the yarn that you're spinning, Ray. I can't wait. Yeah. So my wheel was supposed to come up. My friend was supposed to bring it up like to an area in Deposit, New York, which is like 2.5 hours from here. And then she didn't bring it. And then she was supposed to move up there. And now there's all kind of, like with everything, everybody's throwing wrenches in the, masterpiece. We'll see. Llamas and pajamas. Hi, darling. Mombi. How's our girl? Don't forget, Mom. I mean, a lot of you have channels. I can't be shouting you all out, but definitely, I don't know if you're able to drop your links. I didn't put, because we are in the studio and not on StreamYard, so I don't know if you could drop your links. But a lot of people on here have channels. So, and also there's, I believe her name's Christy. She has 6 subscribers, and it's stitches. Oh man. Oh well.
You can pop it on my.
Yeah. Well, you know what I can do? I'm going to pop it on a community tab. She's just starting her new channel. She does Cricut. She does other crafts like us, and she was kind of nervous. I'm like, just do it. What the heck? What's the worst that can happen? You embarrass the heck out of yourself in front of everybody on the planet. So if you do that, that's great. You'll have like a lot of people watching your stuff. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a nice day today and have a nice long weekend. You guys all got, I don't know if drop will work. Give it a shot. See if that works. Because I don't know if you have to program that, Gwen. Hi, Gwen.
Just saying.
And Marie, how are you? And Doris, oh my goodness. And Kathy, I didn't say hi to you.
On the hair, the doorknob, just know that. You didn't hear
Ticina. Am I saying that incorrectly? I feel like I am. Ticina? Ticina? That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Tank. Tank is always on the money there. Yeah. Between Tank and Zoila.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, so much. And thank you guys again for being there for the auction. It was really great. We raised around $1,500. And there is a couple of YouTuber friends that have reached out to me. And I'm looking into one. I don't mean to sound weird about it, but I just want to make sure that it's legit, because if it's a matter of like asking for a box of yarn, I could do that. That's not a problem. But when it comes to something like this, I want to just make sure that everything is on the up and up and definitely necessary. The other person, yes, it is vegan hair dye, Jessica. Yes.
Lime crime unicorn hair is vegan.
Yeah, we're very
careful. The tubs
careful.
are like $16 to $20, but I mean
they're worth it. Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Working and lurking. Hello,
especially
everybody.
if after you finish putting on the dye, you do the thing that I do where I mist it with water and then I heat
Western
it.
New York. Shelly, what part of Western New York are you? We're like an hour, 45 minutes south of Rochester and 40 minutes away from Corning. So we're right in between Corning and Rochester. And thank you, Tank, for dropping people's channels. So yeah, actually, check out the channels that are dropping, because we really like to boost each other up. There's no competition here, and any channel that feels like it's competition, that's a shame, because it isn't. There's plenty to go
burn
around.
down the patriarchy. You never use other women as kindling.
Never use other women as kindling. No way, man. We got to stick together. Yes. But me next. Kim G. Hi, Kim. I didn't see you come in. Kim wants her hair done next. Come on over. Yeah. So Shelley, we're right by Rochester and Corning, in between the two. So I don't know what part of Western New York. I know Nona Grace. She's farther, closer to Buffalo area, which is just to give you a show what she's doing here. Hi, Nana Michelle. How are you, darling? And let's see, where are you? Middle of Buffalo so you're in between Buffalo and Rochester. All right. Because also, hi, Michelle with the puppy dogs, crocheting dog mom. Hi, Joe. How are you? I've been missing your. I know you didn't have one this Sunday, but I know I'm trying. My schedule got a little bit messed up a little bit. So, hi, Cindy Lulu. Wow, look at you guys. This is crazy. I was like, who's going to, people are busy. They got their plans for the day. I don't care if it's on my skin.
I didn't have to
I don't
so
care.
much on your skin.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
And move it over to the hair.
But so Shelley, you're not really that far then. You're probably, if you're that close, you're probably near Olean, that kind of area, perhaps.
Olean.
That's actually Olean. Belvedere. I don't think it's Belvedere. It's something like Belvedere. That's
Belfast?
where the SPCA is.
Belfast?
No, Belfast. There's a Belfast around here, but the one I'm talking about is where the SPCA is. On our way to Cuba, right before Cuba. Oh, you're about an hour from Olean. All right, so Olean, and then
not far though.
Yeah, no, you're actually not that far, because we go to Cuba. But I also go right, like 10 minutes before Cuba is the SPCA. Oh, so Kathy Baker, you're in that area also, because also too, Melissa Crochets with Love. She's over in Buffalo too. So there's a lot of us not too far here. Hey, there's a thought, folks.
You two meet up.
Just saying, we could do a Yarnalicious day for all us Western New Yorkers. Yeah, that would be fun. I have to get a ride, but I could figure that out. If we know ahead of time, I can, have Rusty come and meet us or take us. I'm 7 miles from New York. Jessica, what 7 miles from New York, and what New York's big, so you could be anywhere basically. Well, in the perimeter of it, because we're originally from Connecticut, and then I moved a few places, but the last move before I moved up here was North Carolina. I lived near Edenton, North Carolina, which is a little
cool
town.
Spot.
Yeah, it was.
I
really
used
beautiful.
to drive down, and I would get to a certain spot. I'd kick my shoes off, and I wouldn't have to put them back on until I was driving back home. I would be able to go into restaurants barefoot, because it was like beach city. So it was really nice. Oh, Erin, get on here. Hi.
Paula's here. Wow, this is amazing. Holy Toledo! What is it?
Holy Toledo!
Holy Toledo! Yeah, no, this. I'm actually excited about the thought of Sarah is your last name. I thought of the idea of doing a meetup, meet and greet. We can do we could fill our trunks up with yarns that we don't want and do a yarn switchy thing. Do you want me to move so people can see what I'm doing?
I mean, doesn't matter.
It doesn't make it.
You're gonna be able to see more.
You're gonna see what I'm doing. Yeah, we're just here chatting, and
this was more just a hangout with y'all.
No, this is nice. We did a video one time. Hi, Darla. We did a video one time dyeing my hair. I don't know, it probably was last year. And so when we started this, now with this new laptop, this is going to make our life so much easier on here. When I'm looking down like this, I'm just reading your chat.
Like the amount of anxiety relief I had not having so many screens, because we had to have the screen for the comments, the screen for me to type, the screen that was filming us. I was sitting, and I would, after the other auctions, I would be so anxious that the next day I would just have to blanket monster to like recoup from it. Whereas this, me standing around and having just the one screen able to do everything,
Oh, this is great.
I had no anxiety whatsoever. Afterwards, I was calm. It was wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, we do. Like a lot of you know,
Switch up the
we do. I'll turn around.
Oh, it's funny because I just put the blonde on top, so you just turn it.
Oh,
around,
you
so
didn't
when I'm
see
about to
anything,
die-
yeah. But as you know,
Well, here you can turn it. I'll hold this
because
on.
we do a lot of mental health.
You'll see better when
A lot of mental health things because we do suffer from the family. I mean, you know, as most people do. So it's not like, you know, we're not special, unfortunately. It's too
from something.
Yeah, a lot of people have a lot of anxieties and that. Llamas and pajamas. I don't know if the drop is set up, but the beautiful comment our moderators, Cindy and Tank, they've been dropping the links, and please do, join if you can. These lovely people that are on here because we're all good. We're all friends, man. We're family. That's what I always say. We're family. You're my family. It's so nice to be able to pick your family like this, you know, because you can't pick the ones that you're brought into the world
Blood
with.
relation and family are two completely
Totally,
separate
yeah,
entities
yeah,
and should always be treated
absolutely.
as thus.
Yeah, no, we most of our blood relatives are no longer with us. So we have a very small group of people, but we have a large family. I gave birth to 2 children, but I've lost count of the children that I have, to be honest with you. And now grandchildren that I don't have any grandchildren, but I do have I'm a surrogate grandmother to a lot of kids, but one in particular, our little Mara,
but also Aaron's oldest calls her Grandma
G.
Grandma G.
Yeah, instead of Mama
Grandma
G, she goes Grandma G, which is cute as heck.
that.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. And Ola, yeah, definitely. Because you're in Norfolk area.
Like, look at this. You're not going to be able to see it here, but like,
yeah, you hardly see
the
that
color
blue.
versus that's what it's supposed to like. What?
I know. I don't know. Whatever. It'll be fine.
Yeah,
Grandma G, isn't that cute? 100%. Thank you, Aaron. I love that. Tell your daughter I love that. But
tell
your child that I love that. Exactly. Yes. Yes, this is fun. Yeah, back to Ola. I was look at that. I remembered what I was talking about.
Dye. Oh, I talked about it earlier, but you might not have been here yet. So we're using lime crime unicorn hair. I also really like Pravana. I just haven't done an order with them for a while. And the 2 Pravanas I have, I think, are a little bit too, the atomical heart, as I always call it, are a little too old. So I just getting rid of them.
Thank you, darling.
But yeah, lime crime is 100% vegan. You can put it on your hair, fall asleep with it.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. It works really well if you mist it and blow dry it, so you can have your hair.
I did that last time and it still washed out. So I don't know. I might have done something wrong.
I was going to say, when I do it in my hair, it works really well. But I think you probably take hot showers more. I take
mad hot showers.
So if you're literally opening up all your hair follicles and letting the dye drain out. Unless you unless you do your hair in a slightly cooler shower, it's always just
also what I did was I dyed my hair. The last time I did my own hair, I dyed my hair and then I dyed it dirty.
You need a wetsuit and you put on a wetsuit and then you wash your hair.
I need a heated wetsuit.
That it doesn't touch your skin and then you take the
Bridget.
shower.
But I think what I did was I dyed my hair and then
Doggo.
What dog?
Dog's out. Hannah's outside.
Oh, she's going to get the dogs. But I dyed my hair and then I washed my hair with hot water. So 90% of the dye that I put in my hair, and I did blow dry it and spritz it a little bit, and like she tells me to do that. The bouncing is her walking.
Sorry,
so
my floor is not flooring.
Bridget's got a bunch of bags. Oh, I love some of the new material you got, Bridget. Oh my gosh. There's one in particular now. I'm trying to think of black cats, obviously. But you have some beautiful new yarns. So definitely if you need some project bags, I use the tote she made me as shopping tote. I just use it out.
This dye does not wash right out. This is full coverage. However, they make ones that are called hair tints.
Yeah.
Those are made to go in your hair. They put a light amount of color and they rinse out. There's also semi-permanent as opposed to this is more of like a demi-permanent. Semi-permanent is going to wash out a little bit quicker.
Yeah, and I wash my hair a lot, and I wash my hair with hot water and
I don't
stuff.
wash my hair that often, and I wash my hair with very cool water.
Yeah.
So that's why another reason why
Hers
mine
stays
lasts so
longer.
long.
Well, I think you also prep your hair where I'm just going right on my gray. And Bridget, I didn't know that cat material is glow in the dark.
Yes, I can tell you any of the colors, the color names of them, but it's basically I have like one of every color.
Oh, Jessica, she has some that you put in the conditioner. Yeah, I know that there's conditioners for dyed hair.
If you don't do multicolor hair like us, and you do like
Yeah.
a 1 or 2 tone, you can put some of the dye right in there. And every time you condition it, it's going to add a little bit more.
Oh, okay. Because
for us, because we do so many
yeah.
different colors, that wouldn't work. You getting the fly?
Yeah, Hamish likes to catch flies.
He's really good at it.
He's a fly swatter. Yeah, so we had a mouse in our house. Speaking of
Mouse
that,
in the house?
Yeah, they come in. I don't mind. I wish they weren't so destructive when they get into the walls. But now, mind you, at this point, we got all the cats in the house. None of the cats could care less. My little Scruffy, however, right on it, and she cornered it. She chased it around the great room, which is 25 feet by 25. That's our bedroom, and then we have a master bathroom in there as well. And she chased it into the bathroom, cornered it underneath the sink, and as I ran in with the little thing to catch the mouse, she already took care of it. So I was like, oh my God, I love all these cats.
We're going to turn you a little. I'm going to explain something that I do when I dye her hair.
Oh, go ahead. Do it.
So I do mine all the way to the roots, except for my gray streak, which I might be able to do another gray streak on this side. Like this whole top of my head is so almost solid gray. I'm really excited. Right?
She's excited about having gray hair. They
don't turn gray. They turn platinum in honor of your intelligence. And
that's right.
But yeah, so what I do, so these ones I went almost all the way to the roots. Whereas now, as I work it up, I just kind of lightly use my fingers and what's on the gloves. So this one, I'm going to get real, real close. And then the next layer, I'll be a little lower. This way, the very top of her head isn't always dyed, unless we end up doing that rainbow thing I thought of. So that might change everything, but.
Yeah, I'd rather it look like a fade.
No worry about not chatting. Do your thing. You're still here sitting with us.
That's right.
The colors are great.
Yeah,
I love some of those new colors. This in particular one here is juicy, and it's like it's not as bright on the camera because we don't have our lighting set up right now.
There's no lights in here. This is all sunlight in the windows.
That made a slight difference. It lit up right there. But yeah, and I'm trying to keep up with questions. Feel free to repeat a question if I don't see it. Vegan hair dye it's getting a lot more popular.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't think about the fact that people are hearing the voices at the shop. They hear us in the background.
Oh, Aaron.
I'm not actually at the shop.
Okay, Aaron is
in the background.
Is at the at Rusty's.
I mean, you don't have to have it on full volume.
So she's got this running on the thing over there at the shop. So I guess people are hearing Rusty's voice in the background at the shop.
Sometimes I'm just in the background of the
there.
shop talking, and I just emerge. So
they're probably they think you're there, and she's not.
I am not.
I have fooled you.
I am home.
Oh, what did Tank say that I missed you? Good idea.
Flaming red.
I don't want to go up. Okay.
Put questions in all caps. Ooh, I love that idea.
Oh, that's a good. Tank's always on it. She's like the queen of
full volume only. Well, that's not a question, but I'll allow it in all caps. So
Aaron, yeah.
If
Aaron,
you're trying to ask me a question, putting it in all caps, I like that concept because then I'll know.
Or start it with the question mark too. Sometimes I know Tuber Chat does that. He does question mark and then caps. Well, sometimes on caps, if you're on night, but he yells at you because he thinks you're yelling. Hi, Amy.
Oh, the app will think you're yelling.
The app,
I'm aware they're not yelling.
We haven't figured out how to manipulate or set up the Nightbot where it does like the drop and then it drops your stuff and then has the you could put different things in there and whatnot. We haven't figured that out. We do one live one live.
Brace yourself. We're going to be live.
Yeah, we're going to be popping more up here. Hi, Michelle.
I like doing lives instead of just recording
you already were here.
It's more personal. We're all here. We can chit chat. It's even harder for Marie to keep up because
Antoinette
you have to rewatch it because we talk over each other. I don't think Marie's here yet, but they'll hear it at some point.
Marie should be here. Hi, Hal. Thank you. Yeah, happy Friday to you as well. Yeah, I like those big question marks. Yeah, that just gives us an idea that if it is a question.
Yes, don't forget to thumbs.
Yeah, give us thummies.
Thank you. We are amazing humans.
Who said that? We're amazing humans. Yeah, we are amazing. We all are, including you guys. We're all fabulous.
If you have love and acceptance in your heart, you are an amazing human.
Exactly. Just be a nice person. It's so much easier to be nice than it is to not be. It takes so much more energy. It really does take so much more energy to be negative and
I'm going to disagree with you there. It's really easy to hate. It's really easy to dislike. It takes more acceptance. It takes more courage to love. It takes more courage to be like, I know you all might not accept that person for who they are, but I'm going to stand here in front of this person and protect them and accept them. So I personally think I get what you're saying, but I think it takes no energy to hate. Hate's easy to throw out there.
All right. Maybe I used the incorrect word. Want me to move again? I'm sorry.
No, you can just stay. You stay.
You just push me.
I'm moving around you.
Just push me.
Right? Thank you. I will preach.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I guess
it doesn't take much to love, but it takes courage to love is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, yeah. All right. So it's kind of like two different concepts. Because I'm just saying that it takes more out of you, and it's more draining, personally draining to have a hatred in your heart. Where if you, for me, maybe it's just me. I mean, I can't speak for anybody but myself because just for me, it's easier. Yeah, I love everybody. I might not like. I love people. I don't necessarily like their actions. Does that make sense? Like I love you, but I might not. Yeah, it takes energy. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
This is my thing. I want you to eat, just not at my table.
Yeah. If we don't really like you,
if you're not,
I love you. I don't always like what you do, or I mean, there's a difference between what kind of personality you have, and if it's a chronic personality. I just made that up. But if it's a chronic personality deficiency or whatever, then I don't want you eating at my dining table, but I definitely want you to I'll send you some food.
I want you to starve.
You don't want you to starve. I had no ill feelings ever towards anyone, but yeah. But if it's like, if you could be a really good person, I love you very much, but do something that I don't approve of or that hurt me or whatever,
It's unfortunate. A lot of people that do hold hate, it's I mean, I don't know what the right word is. I've talked to people since I've moved up here that in educating them about what they were learning from memes and what is reality, they've become a very, very accepting person because they didn't understand. I'm not going to get too political with some of the specifics, but you all know what we're talking about. They didn't understand, that's what that meant. Well, I thought it was this. And, so sometimes it's just a matter of education. And I don't mean that in a belittling way. I understand that.
Reprogramming is the term, I think, maybe.
It's hard to maintain if you have.
Yeah, no, I was just agreeing with Tank on that. Yeah, definitely, that's the truth. And I actually was having this conversation with somebody, I think yesterday actually, and we were just talking about always be open-minded, even if it does poison everything. Mm-hmm. Even if you have certain strong beliefs about, I have a lot of very strong beliefs. I think most of you know most of them. But I am always open-minded to have somebody give me another point of perspective on my strong beliefs. Because if you're closed-minded to hearing other people's opinions or their perspective, then you never learn. And I'm open-minded. I'm always willing to change my opinions. And I have, I won't go into the one particular very strong opinion I had. And then I spoke to a guy, and he gave me a perspective, and I was like, you know what? I never thought of that. And it just helped me to tweak my strong opinion. But yeah, always be open-minded. Even if you feel very, very rigid on something, still open your mind to hearing other people's sides, because you'd be surprised how you could really feel something to be absolute fact, and you might hear something and be like, wait a minute, okay, because now that changes things even ever so slightly, but it's
mean,
nice.
I like to bring things to science. Anybody that
Yeah,
knows me
she's a
knows I'm super
science
into
person.
science.
I'm more spirituality.
But even if you bring it to that, constantly in science is never wrong. It's learning. Science is forever learning and obtaining knowledge and truth. So if you consider that, if science is truth, can be ever evolving and ever changing, then of course, so should we. So should our emotions and our thought processes. So something you thought was okay way back in the day or something might not be that now, because like facts and science, the world, we, all of us, everything is constantly changing.
Oh, it's constant.
Technically, we're living in an explosion. And we are just haunted dust that became aware of itself.
The only thing that's constant is change.
My bun is undoing itself.
Everything is impermanent. Want me to hold it?
No, I just need to redo it.
Okay. Yeah, everything is impermanent. Everything changes, even diamonds.
Erin's heart responses is her saying science, or just agreeing with the science thing.
Yeah, no, it is. It is science. There is science.
Big bada boom.
Yeah. Yeah, and whatever.
No, you're constantly learning.
Yeah. Oh, always.
Anyone that doesn't think you're constantly learning needs a bit of an education in what learning and what life is about.
Yeah.
I learn all day, every day, in so many different ways from so many different people.
Yeah, but that's it. You never stop learning. You know, what is it that I think it was Dalai Lama, maybe? I'm not sure who quoted that, but I'm not sure who quoted this, and I can't remember it exactly, so I'm probably going to butchering English again, but
bring that back.
It's a quiet, something about a wise man. A wise man knows that he's not smart or doesn't know it all, and then the person that thinks they know it all is not so very wise. I know I massacred that to a whole other level, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you're all familiar with that.
Well, it's also realizing that if a fish judged itself by its ability to fly, it would live its life as a failure, there is flying fish, but the concept that I like that every time you turn around, it's after I've dropped the blonde. So they're just turning around and showing them what.
Well, you're doing a lot of work and there's no difference. It still looks. Marie, hi, my darling.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm hanging over Rusty's, and she's like, let me dye your hair because it's been a while. And the last time I dyed it did a lousy job. Hi, Jax, how are you? Yeah, I'm sending all your stuff out either after I dye my hair or tomorrow morning. So all y'all will be getting, I feel so bad. Like I said, I don't have a car. I've got to wait. And then this morning, she's here with the dog, so she wasn't able to go to the post office this morning. So we were chilling here. She's like, let's dye your hair. And I'll go to the post office with my hair in the dye. I don't care. So
thank you.
And I will run it.
I'm very wise. Sorry.
I'm
wise, I'm modest, and I'm awesome.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's all about loving yourself. Love yourself, love the ones around you.
Yeah.
Even if you're joking and you want to say things like that, say I'm awesome, say I'm the best, say I'm fabulous.
Absolutely.
Positive affirmations.
Every morning.
Mirror. I send good energy out, bring good energy in. That's a constant
put post-its on your bathroom mirror. And just
only your bathroom mirror. You're not allowed to put positive affirmation post-its anywhere else.
Well, no.
That's the way you said it.
I used to have the wall of inspiration in my one place that I lived. I had a wall of inspiration, and there was all kinds of paints and colored pencils and magic markers and all that kind of stuff and post-its. And you could write on it, paint on the wall, post it.
Can I say my favorite one I ever came up with? Smart Me, when it was Little Smart Me.
Little Smart.
Let me take a sip of water because I can hear my throat going.
But yeah, no, that was it was called the Wall of Inspiration. And anybody who visited, as long as it was something positive, they can put all over the wall whatever they wanted. And
my favorite was, one of the most difficult things in this life is to be absolutely yourself in a world that's trying every day or trying day and night to make you just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Be you.
Don't
be true,
follow the mold.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And then we have Handmaid's Tale. Have any of you guys read the book or seen the series of Handmaid's Tale? Just curious. Margaret Atwood is the author. She's a Canadian author, and she wrote that book back in the 80s. And I just find that pretty fascinating. Hi, Maribel. How are you, Maribel? Glad you for stopping in. My gosh,
I'm
look at
really
this.
quiet.
40,
Right back.
40 people in here. This is crazy. Yeah, Handmaid's Tale. It is a little creepy and scary. But what Margaret, there's a lot of other books. I bought a whole bunch of her books. I will say I haven't had a chance to read them. Reading's a little more difficult for me these days, but I might just do audiobooks. But yeah, Margaret Atwood is a really good author. But yeah, all the things
Just
that are
text it to me and I'll respond. I don't care about my phone and gloves.
oh,
Erin's messaging me.
okay, yeah, go ahead, Erin. Erin, take care of
I won't say
take
that
care
one.
of work. But yeah, no, everything in the Handmaid's Tale, all the weird, crazy things that we think could never happen, those are all historical things that have happened at some point in some time
Right.
on our planet, and on our world, in our world. So each of those really crazy. Hi, Connie. Each of those things to some level. I mean, she tweaked it to make it into the story, but all those weird things have happened or at some level at a point. Yeah, I love audiobooks, Bridget. They're the best. And I listen to them at night. I have a very intense tinnitus, so I can't sleep in silence. Though the man that lives next to me, that sleeps next to me, he needs quiet because he was brought up in the country. I was brought up next to I-95. So
I had a while of my life where a train was like less than the width of my house away from my bedroom window.
Right? Yeah.
That was a freight train that went all day and night.
That was in Stratford.
No, that was my Milford one.
Oh, Milford. Oh,
that was the one that I
Connecticut.
lived in, and there was neighbors upstairs that would stomp around in the middle of the night. And one time I went to go pay rent, and the landlord, at that time I was super busy, so I didn't talk to the landlord for the first like 7 months of working there or living there. And I finally went down to talk to him, and he's like, "How's everything going?" And I was like, "Oh, everything's going great, except for the neighbors upstairs that are really loud at 3 a.m. And he goes, "I don't rent to anyone upstairs." And I was like, "Cool.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cool.
So strange, strange things are up in the attic. Probably squirrels. Yeah, you never know. Could be spirits.
Strange, dark, and
mysterious. Oh my gosh!
I see you're typing.
If anybody has not doesn't know about Mr. Ballen, Ballen, Mr. Ballen is a storyteller of the strange, dark, and mysterious. And he just was he's a married guy, a couple kids, and he started going in his basement, putting a green screen behind him and just telling strange, dark, and mysterious stories a few years back. And now he is huge. Amazon picked him up. He's got podcasts, exclusive podcasts for Amazon Music, but they do also go on YouTube, and he does do YouTube. He does only one video a week now. But if you are right, Kathy, isn't he the best? So the other day, anyway, he tells the greatest. Oh, I just watched my cousin Vinnie Marie. It was literally on like the day before yesterday, one of my all-time favorite movies. But Mr. Ballen, I don't know if any of you all caught his on Discord. That's some kind of like a platform that I saw that he was going to do this. So I downloaded Discord, and I was here hanging with Rusty, and we were able to get on it. And he did a live storytelling on Discord, and he would have made a 10. I think he was trying to get 10,000 people, and he would have gotten it. It's just that a lot of people couldn't get on there to be on there. But yeah, we were not one of the first, but we were there like 15 minutes early. So we got on there because he's talking about going and doing live tours, and they won't be in buildings. They'll be in venues like outdoor concert venues. So that in campfires and stuff. So that I am so excited. And he's from the East Coast, the Northeast. So I'm hoping that he will be hopefully doing one around here. And I would love to go and roast some marshmallows with Mr. Ballen. That'd be so awesome. He's great. I'm so excited for him and his family because he's still just a regular guy,
I'm gonna do green near your face.
You're gonna do green? Don't make my face green.
No, you're right here. We're gonna do some green.
Oh yeah, that works. Sounds good to me.
Yes. We all know
Yeah,
Mr.
Audible books. I
Ballmer.
love. I used to have them, but then I had to um, delete that because I had to cut back on any of the little things I had because I had when I stopped working, I had to cut back on things that I was spending money on. But I have now it's nice because I had Hulu and all that, and not all that. I had Hulu, and then I was using their Netflix, but I don't have that anymore. And then oh, what's that thing popping up?
An offer for an ad we're not going to
I
take.
don't want the ad. Get off my stuff. But now that I'm old, I didn't realize if you guys know this, if you have limited income or are of a certain age or on Medicaid or whatever, SSDI, SSI, whatever it is, excuse me. Sorry. Oh, you could get Amazon Prime for like $7 a month.
That's
They
cool.
don't even really check. They ask you to take a picture of. I think I showed my Medicaid A card or whatever it was. I don't get the B, so or the C. So I think I took a picture of that, and they're like, okay, fine, you know. So definitely, why pay the whatever the total is for Prime when you can get it for like $7? And then with that, you get free shipping all the time, no matter how many items that you have, and also the movies. They have some good movies, and then they also have podcasts. So and music. I'm yawning.
I love cemeteries. Stories and stories.
The reason I'm yawning and am kind of like zombied a little bit is I've been really trying to get off my anti-anxiety meds, not get off them, but cut back on them. And so I haven't been taking the amount that I was taking. So I'm slowly weaning off, and it's a process. If any of you have ever done it, it's a process, not necessarily a real pleasant one, but it's a process. And what I did this morning was I took a half, which is what I've been trying to do, like a half or a quarter of what I have. And then I couldn't remember if I took it or not.
We're Western New York.
And I took
Also,
another
there's
one.
a question. Well, I didn't want to interrupt what you're talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry. Just
about how to use the community tab on a channel.
yeah.
I don't know anything
Okay.
about that.
Who's that? I have a weird question off topic. I was wondering how to use the community tab on our channel. Yeah. Oh, Darla, easy as pie. When you I use my phone because I only have the phone up to this point where now Rusty has this laptop. But
You can sit back down.
sit
I had
back.
to move your hair.
Okay.
Your hair was stuck.
No problem. Yeah. When you go and you hit your icon, the very top will see it'll say video or home, videos, playlists, live. If you swipe that top bar over, it'll say channels and it'll say community. Hit onto the community on that bar. Excuse me. It'll bring it up. And then it'll show you a place where you can drop pictures. You could drop up to 5 pictures per tab, and you can write in it. And then just hit post.
Sorry, it's work.
And it comes
Anyone
up.
ever thinks I'm lying about the fact that I'm not
No,
on
she's
here as
always
much as
it's
work.
always
This is what it
always a
is.
part of her life. Thris, how are you? Yes, it's Gigi. Oh, okay. And Gigi and Sis Rusty from Thris. Is Patrick around? Say hi, Patrick. Big hugs from Gigi to Patrick because we love Patrick. He's the best boy in the whole planet. He really is. He's such a good boy, and he takes such good care of everybody. He really does. And especially mom. He takes very good care of his mom and makes sure she's okay. And whatever she's using or doing, he makes sure that she's happy. And that's a beautiful thing. Absolutely. We love you, Patrick. If you happen to be there. Yeah, we're just playing around with my hair. Oh, he did. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's going to be much prettier, Patrick. Let me show Patrick the back. If you're looking, Patrick, look it. It's going to be like a whole rainbow.
Bunch of colors.
Yeah, it's going to be like your mom's dyed yarn. I'm instead of dyeing yarn, we're dyeing hair today. And I will get to dyeing yarn again. Yeah, I kind of burnt myself out with all the yarn dyeing. Excuse me again. I apologize. It's the fact that I doubled my dose of the anti-anxiety meds, which are hi Amber Allen. Hi. I have to get to your page. I haven't been there in a bit. I need to get back on your page, girl. I was I was going on there for a while and then I
When
slowed
is
back.
the replay drawing?
Oh, the replay drawing, I haven't, yeah, that's a good question. Can you answer it, Gwen? Because I have no idea. Just jump in there and answer. Yeah, I wanted to give it a little bit of time. I did just drop
All colors.
I did just drop a video earlier today. I did it this morning where there's a couple winners for the alpaca, the hidden video of alpaca word, and the other hidden video of the jewel tone word, and they each got. I'm trying to think who. Isn't that funny? Well, it's not funny. It's Dame Bramage. The two people that won those, their names got put in the bucket. But I also, in that video, if you watch it, in that video, I show the beautiful yarn that Donna Kozik had donated for the auction, and Ola Joe so graciously and beautifully paid forward to me, which was amazing. I absolutely love that yarn so much. And then I also show kind of a recap of what the box, the yarns that are in the box for May giveaway. Something's pulling. I don't know. Is it attached to you? It's like as you're moving, I can feel my hair being pulled out.
Sitting forward, and the hair's going behind
right.
here,
Well,
and then you're sitting on the chair.
I'll sit up straight. Look at me sitting up
See if
straight.
that helps it. Is that helping it?
I never sit up straight. I slouch worse and worse and worse. But now I have to. Yeah, it was just like it was like when you were moving, it was like pulling my hair. But anyway, so that video, and at the end of that video, then I show what's already been put in the May giveaway box, and then I throw a few more things, and there's room for a few more things in there. So before we do that drawing, which will be the end of the month, and then maybe I'll do both drawings at the end of the month. How's that? Yarn barf! I can't. I'm talking so much and my throat's kind of scratchy, so I can't say yarn barf. I did it. I said it. I lied. Yeah, she gives a kick when I do that. But that's always how I do that. I have mad respect for everyone brave enough to dye their hair. Well, you could do it. Come on up and visit. We'll give you a few cocktails and pierce your ears and dye your hair, and you'll wake up in the morning going, "Who the heck am I?" Did you get the PayPal? Was it today, Tank? Because I didn't check my PayPal today. I did get a super thanks from someone. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. I got a message from Tony. Wrong thing. I'm just hitting buttons. Here, let me go on I'll go on PayPal and check right now. So. PayPay. I'm going on my PayPay channel.
On the phone.
I know. All right, so that's from the very first live we did. I accidentally wrote PayPay instead of PayPal. So so now it's like a PayPay. All right, so what I'm seeing. Oh yeah, we did get it.
Hair dye
Denise Hoffman.
This stuff is vegan. I could literally eat it. I'm not going to. It doesn't taste good. I've tasted it accidentally because of my gloves.
Hallucinations.
But it's so safe. The hardest part is dark hair and having to bleach it. So I use like really good lightener, but for like her hair, it's super safe.
Oh yeah.
But there was terrifying hair dye back in the day. People had hair falling out. That was
gosh.
That was a real thing.
My girlfriend was in hairdressing school. Hi, great. Ursula is here. Oh, my she's got Ursula.
Beautiful humans.
All I could say is, woman, I am literally, because of you, addicted to granny squares. I'm literally making 2 ponchos right now of granny squares with the granny square stitch.
Ooh.
And I am, in the process of designing the neckline on the triangle granny stitch, because I didn't want to look up anything. So I says, let me try to see if I could figure out how to design a neckline with the triangle granny stitch. And maybe it's already designed. I don't figure it out, but I'm doing it myself. But Ursula.
Sheet.
Yeah.
A straight thing that you can hang.
Right.
Stitch granny squares on the front like pockets. Then you can put plants in, like your herbs in them. And your herbs can grow without taking as much space.
If you use like a nice canvas or a burlap. A burlap. I'm a gearhead now, LOL. Yeah, she's a gearhead. She fixes all kinds of stuff. Fixes cars. Yeah.
I'm just stubborn.
So
and
nice to
poor.
see you, Ursula.
That's the truth of it.
Well, what is it they say?
I do enjoy like building like robots or like learning how things
pulley
work.
systems.
I love pulley systems.
gonna be right
This
back.
was your fault. I love pulley systems. I love everything about them. I have designed so many different types of pulley systems. I just don't have the support joists in my ceiling to do it.
Oh,
I have a whole house
would
that
fall
designed
down.
where like you can pulley system down your kitchen table and like fold the chairs off and like.
So when all the furniture is pulleyed up to the kitchen ceiling or the house ceilings, she could roller skate around her house.
And when we went to one of my favorite, well, used to be one of my favorite thrift stores, they changed. It changed ownership,
So
and now
sad.
they went from being a thrift store to being like we're
regular store.
like a fancy antique store. It's like you got these things out of people's garages.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. It's a wooden chair. It should be $5, not 30.
I know.
Plain wooden chair too. But when we were
So
walking
sad.
through one of the doors, she went to say something to me
Oh,
and
so
realized that
cute.
I was really far away because I was still standing at the door. And they had this beautiful pulley system where when you open the door, it would naturally close it, and the weight that they used for the pulley system was a really old, non-functioning pulley for a pulley system. Inception. Pulley system inception.
Oh yeah, no, but that
Don't even get me started on harbor pilots.
Oh yeah. You were talking about harbor pilots. I didn't know what that
A
was.
giant boat going up to a dock can't
Yes,
just
you're a
get
black cat
itself
now.
in.
I just was writing that down, Ursula.
So the big ships at the docks, which have gotten even bigger and bigger, and to the point of where there's like small amounts of space on either side of these giant shipping containers. So there's boats connected to all the sides of it, and a harbor pilot is literally the human controlling all of these boats, bringing this giant
Hey,
shipping
dye my hair and
vessel
talk.
into a tiny little space where they have to go so slow because the amount of water displacement would make a wave and knock over other ships. And one human is responsible. They have to wait until the harbor pilot gets on the boat before they can go, which is actually unfortunate for guys that are on boats because most of the time when they're at the dock waiting, they're not getting paid, just like truckers. It's a really messed up industry. Be friendly with your people that are up there.
Oh my gosh, what a crazy
Like imagine
situation.
being stuck on a boat like right offshore and there's not enough harbor pilots and not enough people to get the boats in, so you're just sitting there not getting paid, or you're supposed to be getting to your next job. Like,
It's horrible and getting stuck there. Actually, Craig got stuck this weekend.
He went camping.
He went camping on an
Yeah.
island with the guys. It was a guy trip, and they had to take a boat. They took his boat, and they put it. I just scanned down because I will go back
The truck
through.
we have is currently not boat sent.
Yeah, no, his truck needs some work, so he didn't feel comfortable driving the distance, dragging his boat. So he had somebody else drag his boat because they needed to go off the dock, and they camped on an island. So, you had to have a boat. So anyway, the person that had driven his boat apparently had left, and then he had to get somebody else to come and get his boat to bring it home. So he ended up 2 days extra that he ended up staying there 2 days extra because he got stranded.
and he didn't get here until like Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. So he got stranded on an island. He should have done a scene from Lord of the Flies, which is an amazing story. Lord of the Flies. The movie is fabulous.
Makes $500K a year minimum.
Yes,
I told
Marie.
you, harbor pilots, there's not enough of them. It's
No,
a
it's
really,
not, yeah.
really difficult job. That's so cool that
I
you
wouldn't
actually
want-
know someone that is that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like weirdly fangirling over that fact.
Yeah, no, it's
Like, I don't need to meet famous, like, a harbor. Oh,
I know, right?
they know how to do that. They can
The heck that
control
you know
those
the
boats and
Pope.
that
Well, we went over the harbor pilot.
Huh. It's crazy.
No, yes, I did, Marie. I didn't get back to you. I had yesterday and today have been kind of a little.
Yeah, I cleaned it.
Little
I did
weird.
as much as I could. So when he got home, there wasn't that much to do. And I was like, can I get anything ready?
Yeah, and the poor guy. Yeah, he got stranded on an island. But anyway, we were talking about Lord of the Flies. Also another amazing story. And if you ever took
That's really cool.
the classes where they
Like a
talk
regular
about,
pilot, like air pilot. Sorry,
that's all right.
I'm chatting.
No, it's fine. Yeah, we're not talking
Us
over each other.
Over each other?
Never.
No way, Jose.
No.
Earlier
We
in
don't
this,
do
Marie, I
that.
brought you up because I was like, it must be hard for you to watch these because you don't know who you're going to respond to because you usually watch it twice to hear us both.
Yeah, Marie. That's what Marie does from the beginning when we used to do videos and how we talk over one another. Marie says, well, I watch it twice. I watch it once and listen
That's
to Mama
really
G,
cool.
and I watch it again and listen
That's
to Rusty
cool.
because we're constantly talking over each other. We'll try to do better. It's mostly me. I'm the one that interrupts. But I was saying about the Lord of the Flies anyway, just to finish that thought, because I'm trying to be very careful about doing that, is that there's so much symbolism in that book movie that it's really fascinating. So if you ever took that course in literature or something and know about that, remind me, because I forgot. But there's a lot of symbolism in there. Look at, so Ursula's a member. I love this. Yeah, Ursula. So I'm working on, I literally have 2 ponchos going at this time. And they're both, like I said, 2 big granny squares. I'm gonna do them triangular like Tank does. So I purposefully did not look at your Tank. I didn't look at your poncho that I got from you, my Tank hug. And I'm like, let me just, I love trying to figure out things myself. So I'm like, okay, so I can't make it to the point because that would be, and then I thought point and then flapping it over. I'm trying to figure something different. So I came up with going up and then going across and then going down on all 4 triangles to see if I can make it to the size where the neckline would be big enough and then the sleeves be long enough. So that's literally what I've been kind of working on. And so I'm working on that one. And then I started another one that I stopped doing because I want to see if this one works that I'm designing. And then if it does work and I find out that no one else has done that, then I will do a tutorial on it, because like I said, I don't look up ahead of time. I just try to make it up like that one stitch. I'm like, oh, if I move the yarn this way and that way, look what happens. And then I was like, is this a stitch? Because I really don't know. I'm really just learning stitches and following you guys in the tutorials. I still don't know how to read patterns. So I just kind of go on my own and make up things myself. And that's what I've been doing with yarn for however many years I've been working with yarn. I just make stuff up and then I don't write it down. So I have to like refigure out, like every time I do hippie bell-bottom pants, crocheted hippie bell-bottom pants, I have to refigure out the crotch area because I have no idea how to do the crotch area. There's a fly in here and so if you see me doing this, it's just because there's a fly and my back itches. Ellie FX, hi girl, how are you? Yeah, well, your first time popping in, but this is one of our first times doing it. So you and everyone else, yeah, we're just gonna start doing these pop-up lives because Smoking Man, hello there. Yeah, we're just gonna start.
Smoking Man's here.
Yeah,
they like our channel. They
leave every once in a while. Not the Smoking Man. I'm assuming that's an X-Files reference.
Probably.
Yeah. That makes sense.
The Smoking Men in that group is what I always use to refer the world's overlords, as in the ones that are actually running everything.
Yes.
But we won't go down that.
Let's not go into that kind of wormholes. Yeah, we don't want any worms in our hole. No, that was horrible saying.
What?
All right, you got it live. All righty. Yeah.
Oh,
things that come out of Mama G's mouth, and we're doing it live.
On. Can
all
somebody write that down?
Oh.
That needs to go on Mama G's list of what did you just say?
She has a list of things that just the weirdest things that come out of my mouth, and that was it. Yeah. So now you witness that live. Unintentional blunders. Absolutely. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Well, you know what I'm saying. You went to wormhole, and I was just trying to re-reference.
Yeah, re-reference.
Oh my God. I can't believe yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there goes our channel. No.
So this is what lives will be like.
Yeah. Yes.
Especially when we get to members only ones where we can be even more.
Yeah, be a little more. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's a question. On the whatever. I'm just going to ask it here without prefacing. After what I just did, I have to just. I got to switch. Yeah, I got to move forward.
Amazing.
Oh yeah. Gotta love me, right? Anyway, so any of you that do Thriss, you probably know this best. When you do a members only live, does it automatically pop on as a public video after it runs as a members live? or does it, or do you publish it as public? That's the question. And let's disregard my last comment. So I hope you all got a giggle out of that one, because
That's
Polly, how are you? Tori Pap. Smiley, 8 smiley lady. Yeah, and Jan, I think I did say hi to, I really, I used to be a pre-K, special needs pre-K teacher. And you can imagine how hard that was to my mouth, you know?
You must publish it as public, otherwise it will stay members only.
Okay, thank you,
So we
Ursula.
can have both options. That's cool.
Okay, Ursula, thank you. All right, because I just, that's good to know, because when we're going to do our members only lives, we can do them where they're not monetized. So we can kind of like just, kick off our shoes and have a good
See the
time.
real Rusty. Not that this isn't the real me. I just have to tone down a lot.
Oh, as you could tell with wormholes.
Gotta take it back a couple steps.
There's a t-shirt right there. We're going to make some t-shirts. We like to make.
Oh, we're definitely making t-shirts with her quotes on them. That's why I'm getting her quotes.
Yeah, no, we're going to do some t-shirts with some of the things that we say, and we'll make some merch.
Lovely intimate group. That's what I was hoping.
All right, that works out good. So this way, our members only lives, we can really like just let down our hair.
Purple.
Yeah, merch, Sarah. We're going to do some merch. It's slow going because, we just do this for fun. But and the merch would be also basically for fun. So Rusty has a cricket. And ribbit, cricket. Poppy Pop. Oh, I didn't bring my goat, Poppy Pop. I'm sorry. Yes. And you did notice that one of the ears fell off the goat. I have a screaming goat that you press and it screams.
Funny in the wall.
Yeah, and funny girl over here named it Van Goat because it's missing an ear. So instead of Van Gogh, so we thought that was class. Now it's a member of the channel. Absolutely, yeah. You should pat yourself on the back. It was a very good one, very well played. But I forgot what I was saying. But anyway, that's fine. Oh, merch is we'll put together. She used to have piles and piles of t-shirts of many colors and sizes, and right. Moonicorn, what a great name. And gaming. Oh my gosh, I love gaming channels. Well, I like watching other people play now. I don't
Van
play
Gogh,
them.
right? I'm very funny.
Oh, Van Gogh is a classic. Absolutely.
I was really proud of myself.
Well, Craig, her other half, he is like the king of puns. So, if someone, Moonicorn Gaming,
Right
do you have a channel?
That's Heather. Remember?
Oh,
Moonicorn, Heather.
Oh,
she's bad at learning the new names. There's so many subscribers.
Well,
but hi, Heather.
Hi, Heather, darling. Oh, it's Shop Heather. Okay, I didn't catch that one. All right, I love the name. I didn't know that was your name on here now. It wasn't before. Was it? Okay, all right. Well, my memory. I'm acting like
even knows it's Heather.
Yeah. Oh. Leave it to Marie to know, me not. Yeah, I know Marie, right? Oh my God.
To be fair, you're trying to remember so many things.
It's a lot of names.
Busting your chops.
Yeah, it's a lot of names. Hi, darling Heather. But
busting your chops.
Busting chops. Well, we got to do that again. We do a playlist we started when we do Hanging in the Hangar during the summer. She got an airplane hangar, a little Cessna hanger on back.
Roller skates. I'm standing in the background.
Glittering light roller skates. I'm not going to be on mine because then I'll be in the hospital doing my videos. But we do Butchering English, and we just take, things about English words and whatnot. So I've always been very fascinated on where sayings come from and where they came about and how they became to be and what they really mean. So we will do some more of those over the summer too, because now that we have the laptop, hopefully we can do it where we could just bring the laptop up there. I'm going to yawn again. Hold on. Oh, let me take a hit, my babe. It's called Make Sure You Write Down When You Take Your Anti-Anxiety Medication so you don't double up on it in the beginning of the day. Yeah, that's what I did. I took two
I'm
two
thinking for the
doses.
sake of the packages going out correctly, we might do that tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Unless what time is it now? Do we know?
3.
Okay, because the post office closes at 4, so we'll see. Yeah, because I want to get them out. I feel so bad. I just feel like that's one thing. Like I know everybody, gets down to the post office the next day like normal people, but I'll tell you, not having a vehicle really sucks.
Not having
Twinkies.
a vehicle, and it's not like there's public transportation.
I could say suck
if you
Twinkies.
wanted to get a taxi to where we are, you have to order it the next day and order at least a day in advance, pay an extra fee, and you might also just get kind of lightly laughed at, like, oh, I'm not coming there.
Congratulations, Starla. Yes, I did notice that on your channel. You did a video. Yes, she's going to be a first-time auntie. That's so awesome. I'm excited. And I always say babies are God's way of saying the world must go on. Yeah. Connie, we do have some butchering Englishes in the playlist.
Bees we can't live without.
Well, bees we can't live without either, but we could live without. But I'm saying that's God's way of saying the world must go on. That the planet must continue. But we do have some butchering Englishes in. If you went, and there's actually its own playlist of just us taking English and just screwing it up.
Yeah, I'll be doing much better with research. I love researching, but doing it on my tiny little phone. And then when I got the iPad, it doesn't actually do too much. It's not the nicest iPad. It was a very cheap one. So having this now will be easier for me to research and save the stuff we want to do for these videos, and then be able to do more butchering English.
Yeah, we're getting better at it. I mean, we started out. We don't know what we're doing. Hi, Handmaid. Hi, HD. Yeah, we started out, just being silly, crazy, and then this was just for fun. This was just for something to entertain me.
I did not think we would be here today.
Yeah, no.
I thought we'd get 10 people that followed us, and I was like, okay, Mom.
And I'd get bored of it.
I'll make some videos with you since you're bored.
Yeah.
And whatever. And the next thing you know, we found a whole family.
And I can't believe how many beautiful friends. This has been amazing.
Also, thank you, everybody. We're good with the thumbs up. I appreciate it. I like that it shows you it right up there. But
it does.
Thank you all.
That's awesome. We've been on here for an hour. Holy Toledo.
It's starting to make me realize how long it takes me to dye her hair when I do it this many
times. Right?
It's going to be.
Well, you are taking breaks, though, too, because you're chatting and whatnot. And work keeps bothering you with messages. Just saying. Okay, luckily, nobody from her work is on this live right now. Sarcasm. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ali Effects. That's very sweet. Really, yeah. A lot of you guys know, and I actually give no, and I didn't finish that sentence, that thought, so that sounded very cocky because it didn't mean to be that way. Is that it is scary to put yourself out there to the world, and I get a lot of several emails from people that want to start out, and do email me if you want, some advice. Not that it's just me telling you my opinion, so it's not, whatever. But I just, one day I wanted to do it, and I was watching everybody else, and I just literally woke up, hair doing the funky comb Medina, no makeup, barely any sleep, wearing my pajamas, and walked out on the back porch, figured out on my phone to hit the button to record, didn't know even where to look. I did a real quick video, and she was at work, and then I watched it. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. I looked terrible. I said, you know what? Send it, upload, drop it on there, and that was the very first video. And if you ever want a good laugh, make sure you have your Depends on, or have already visited the bathroom prior to, because I that was it.
Even going back to some of our early videos.
We were just
the two of us trying to figure it out and screwing things up and making mistakes.
That's part of the fun,
though. Steps in learning.
Yeah, but I think that's also part of one of the biggest compliments that we get from y'all is the fact that we're real. That this is,
I am real.
What you
I am matter.
If you were to show up at our door and be sitting here across the table from us, this is exactly what you would be getting.
I would just be swearing more. Sorry.
Yeah, our language would be a little bit more, gutter, but perhaps. But other than that, this is exactly what we are with everybody. I like that very much because my friend David from Eclectic Male
Somebody
Witch,
recently complimented me and said I'm unapologetically myself.
You shouldn't apologize for yourself. Nobody should. And that's
It's a very
good.
nice compliment.
Yeah, that is,
Appreciate
and
that.
genuine is also one of the best compliments anybody can give anybody. So, we just who are who we are. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. We all get embarrassed about that kind of stuff, so if we just agree that just be you, be who you are, be yourself, just chillax. No one's laughing at you.
You're wonderful.
And if they're laughing at you, what the heck? Who cares? And
Most
if they don't
people that are
like you,
laughing at you or doing
Yeah.
things like that are actually doing it because they're jealous of the
Thank
fact
you,
that you
Marie.
can do that. They're jealous
Yeah.
of you being you.
Thank you, Yolanda. I will be. What I'm going to do, like when we do these lives, because I don't have the stuff here, but I will do the tickets in the bucket. So I'll rewatch and just kind of go over the Mama G uncut. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly. It's just who I am, and
Place in there.
and I don't want to come here and be like, oh, fa 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 fa. Pa, pa, pa. Today we're going to be doing, that is part of my moods too, because I have a lot of different moods and variations of personality. So it does change, from video to video, depending. Sometimes I'm absolutely depressed to the gills. Sometimes I'm manic and out of my mind. Sometimes I'm super flamboyant.
Sometimes I'm this. Sometimes I feel like I'm a waste of space that doesn't deserve anything that's on my couch.
Yeah, so we all go through
like
these things. So you get to see all of it.
Sometimes I feel like a fierce goddess.
Yeah, that
Other
you
times
are.
I don't.
You go, girlfriend. Exactly. As long as we can walk out of it as feeling fabulous about ourselves and knowing that we're fabulous. We don't have to feel it. We just have to know. Sometimes there's an internal conflict in your own
Even if you
mind.
don't mean it. Jonathan from the Fabulous Five says this a lot.
Yes.
Even if you don't mean it, look in the mirror.
And say it.
I matter. I
Yeah.
deserve love. I am worthy. Even if you don't mean it, and especially
Just
if
keep
you don't
saying
mean
it.
it, repeat it at least 3 times. That's a key. As he always says, repeat it 3, or they always say repeat it 3 times.
Thris, that's a good point. You know what? Because you had given 10, and I was thinking about that. So I'm gonna do that. All right. So you guys are all witnesses. I'm writing this down. All right. So we're gonna do a ticket for each membership that you offer, because you did 10, and I only put 1 ticket in for you.
No, that should definitely
So
be
I
much.
owe you 9 tickets. Okay. And that's what's going to be. All right. No, but I'm glad you brought this up, because this way it's everybody will know that's how it is. Because all these little things I don't think about, that I didn't even realize you could do that on here. So yeah. So and what I do is after the lives, I'll go through it. I'll write down all the names, and then I will do a video showing you folding them and dropping them in. But yes, I do owe you 9. So I thought about that afterwards. I was like, oh, that's, it should be each membership. Yeah. And the person who gets the membership will also
Say
get a
it till
ticket.
you believe it. Yes.
Well, that's true. Say it. Well, that's exactly the truth, because we are a product of, Mike Tyson can't beat us up more than we can beat ourselves up. Just come to that realization.
And he had to train a lot to get to where he is.
Yeah. And well, we trained all our lives to beat ourselves up.
Mhm.
So, if you realize that, and self-awareness, I mean, now I'm bouncing around because you got me on another little soapbox.
Now before I take the hair
But
down?
self-awareness is the most important.
Colors.
How's she doing, folks? Because I have no idea. So now I want to know. Oh, I saw that. What did you just do?
Nothing. I'm joking.
Does it
I'm
look
joking.
bad? No, she usually does a good job. All right.
Yeah. There's one spot where I made a little dot, but it's here and you're not going to see it.
I don't
because you
care.
moved your head.
Put a dot here.
Like
to
I
match.
always say, it's the back of your head.
Who's
You don't
gonna-
have to see it.
I don't see
So
it.
it's not your problem.
If you're looking at the back of my head, that means I'm leaving you. So I don't want to be talking to you anyway. Yeah. So it looks good. Yeah.
It is fun.
Yeah. This is fun.
Hanging in my kitchen.
Yeah. Just chilling in the
my
kitchen.
eyes.
Yes,
Try to
Taylor.
find
I'm going to
those
do, this is for now, because this dye tends to wash out of my hair pretty quickly, but I definitely want rainbow.
I don't use orange, yellow, those colors.
Those are at my
They
house.
don't work well with my hair, so we didn't have all the colors of the
Yeah.
rainbow. But I'm
Yeah.
assuming she'll hot wash this out of her hair quick enough that
Yeah.
we can do it again with rainbow.
It's itchy. It's itchy from having my hair pulled back.
Kitchen hangs are the best. Aaron saying they love kitchen hangs.
Yeah,
This
she's
is-
yanking my chain. Is right.
Currently, the laptop is on safe counter, And my house is one of the safest spaces, whether or not you want to ask something that you're not sure about, you need to know something, you need to help. Anything that happens in here is welcome in here and is a safe place for it. So yes, my kitchen is my favorite place to hang out.
Yeah, it is a really, that is one thing. Obviously. One thing I will say is this property, when you, and people, we have a lot of people do have anxieties and different issues, and
I think every single one of the
everybody
people in our
that comes here
from something.
Yeah, but it is almost it has a pull to it, because I wish you did too, because we have the hangar. We're going to start having anxiety groups, little groups that we get together,
an hour of talking about that, and then an hour of something fun.
Yeah, an hour of expressing how we felt that week, and then ending it with me. And at that time, maybe doing some kind of craft. And then at the last hour is going to be all positive affirmations and positive things, so that when we walk away from that 2 hour, whatever works out to be, support group, we will have hopefully a crafted item, and also feel like we were able to purge a little bit, feel like we were able to bitch a little bit if we had to, feel about, maybe get some information, but we're going to also spend the last time of that with just really super positive, wonderful vibes. So we'll walk away maybe with a craft and a wonderful feeling, and feeling fabulous. So that's the goal. We've been wanting to do this for a long time, and this is the summer now.
We're doing it. We're not going to let anything stop us.
And it's going to be a small group of people, so it's not going to be, intimidating. But what I wanted to say is our environment here is very you're very welcome to come here. If I as many of you know, I suffer from severe panic disorder. I've been doing all right the last couple of years. So that's why I felt okay to do the channel. And there's days that I'm on here and I'm like, and I've even brought I'm squirrely today.
Yeah, even today, it was a tough start.
I had a tough start. I had a tough yesterday, but I was good the other days. And I yay, pom-poms for the days that I'm doing well. And I'm like, okay, it's not a good day. It's not a good day. I'll just let this be for the day. But when you're here, if you start panicking, if you start feeling like you're spiraling, whatever it is, if you need to scream, yell, stamp your feet, blow bubbles, whatever.
A really fun thing that helps when you're starting to have those types, I could cry because of how many people I've done this with.
Yeah.
When someone started to get like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Run around the house 3 times.
Let's run, let's play,
let's
meditate, let's hold hands, sing kumbaya, whatever it is. If you want to, whatever it is. And we have enough experience. Hi, Joe. We have enough experience. I think I did. Oh, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. I think I did not say hi to you, and I apologize. Is we, in our lives, my mother and my father suffered from severe agoraphobia and depression. My mother used to have anxiety, very bad anxiety. All my siblings have something other than another. So mental instability or different brain functionings and firings are very prevalent in our family, so that it's part of our lives. So we didn't even realize. So yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, panic. That's another channel that I was going to start. And I already grasped the channel. And that's where the mental health and meows. And I don't always say this on the channels, because I don't want anybody to feel like because you're getting help from us that you're mentally ill. But the reason it's mental health and meows is because many people that have certain levels of a different way of your brain processing. Some people don't know how to take the steps to get SSDI. And that's the field I went to college for. And that's what I used to do. I used to help people that had schizophrenia and other mental illnesses, DSM mental diagnoses, help them get SSDA, help them find an apartment, help them set up their phones, find out different programs that have, food banks and so on and so forth. And this is all in Connecticut. And so I did that. And then when I got up here and I started really getting involved with the animals and the benefits of, as many of you know, if you're pet owners or animal lovers, the benefits of having that animal in your life is probably better than if it's as good as having a really best friend that you could talk to and is an animal, and a lot of people don't always have the capacity or the ability or the money because they're on limited funds to be able to sustain that relationship and have a fur baby in their life. Hence why we do the charity. And we've been doing this charity for a lot of years.
We're just making it more official.
It's just, since we had this platform, we thought, well, if you all wanted to help out, more people can be helped out, and also to encourage you guys to start this where you're at. It's just the two of us that do it. And basically what it is whatever we have, we can offer whatever we have whenever we can to whoever needs it. So sometimes people reach out and say, oh, I got this financial problem. My animal needs an emergency vet thing. And we might not have any money, whether it comes out of the charity account or out of our own pocket. If we don't have, what, Granny D's in here? Hi, Granny D. So if we can, we will. If we can't, we'll try to help you. If not, we'll give you suggestions of other places that you can maybe get
the
more
right directions.
Right. We'll do whatever we can to help whenever we can for whatever we can, just how it is. And I just think it's a great, hi, Grabby.
I always say it.
Tank, I love it. Hi, Gabby D instead of Granny D.
This world is a dark and heavy place. Be somebody's
light. Do what you can. Help somebody across the street, whatever you got to do. Blanket how to do. That's what definitely blanket how to do. But I can't believe we're still on here and it's an hour and a half, almost an hour and a half. Yeah,
I'm doing so many
colors. Should we show Granny the back or is it
colors? If
just
you spin.
Put more, yeah.
That's what we got going on so far.
Yeah. She was like, hey, want me to dye your hair? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. This is great.
You've needed your
hair I haven't done it for months. I feel really, that's something else I will say, that dyeing your hair like this. All right. We're all friends here. And I don't think YouTube would be upset if I said this, but
you already made a worm comment. So
I did say a worm in the hole comment. So since we've been there, we can go here with no problem. Is having your hair dyed and just that feeling like when you get your nails done, which I haven't done that in a million years, but it gives you that feeling. It's almost like wearing brand new, really sexy underwear in the respect that nobody sees them unless you want them to. And it makes you feel really cool and special. So that's what
you're leaning towards me.
Well, I don't know, because you're pulling my hair.
I need to do this part of it. This is how this part works.
Melanie J. Hi, darling.
I also like, because I'll sometimes go out with like my bows or like my horns on and things. And every once in a while, like you walk by a kid and they're just like, just staring at you in awe. Or like when I see like teens that are like me when I was their age that are like, can I be this cool? I remember adults that were cool like this when I was a kid, like, oh, I can do that. I can be in my 30s and have tattoos and wear funky hair and wear costumes to the store. So it's nice when I see that just me walking by and smiling, or like I'll often, if I had something like one girl was like staring at me in excitement, and I was just like, I love your shirt. And it just, you saw like it blew their mind.
Like you're a rock star or something. Exactly.
I think that something they're doing at their age is cool. So it's nice.
It's fun. And I actually was going down the TikTok rabbit hole last night. So I haven't been on TikTok.
I know I had a lot of notifications this morning.
Yeah, well, you put a lot of videos of it, and I haven't seen them, so I just
always like.
But anyway, there was a woman who was in her 50s. She was absolutely looking at her skin. You wouldn't have said so. I don't know what I wanted to say, like, what are you using for skincare? Skincare products. But she had her hair done up really gorgeous with the blues, and she was responding to a young girl. And this might pull somebody's underwear up when I say this, but she was responding to a video that some girl said, when you're 50, you shouldn't be doing the pigtails and the little bunny ears and the
when I grow old,
yada.
So
That's
I
right.
must start right now.
When I
If you
grow
don't know
older,
that poem, look it up. I
it's
love
a
it.
great,
I got her the book.
The
It's
Purple
basically
Lady.
saying, when I grow old, I'm going to be doing whatever I want, no matter what. So if I'm
We
going
earned that
to
right.
do it now, so that when I get older, people don't think I'm just going
Yeah.
crazy. They realize that I knew that this was where I was going to be.
Exactly. But yeah, this woman just put that girl in her spot. She says, I earned this. She goes, you're too young to know this. But when you're my age, it'll come a reality and you'll understand. But she goes, I earned the ability to wear what I want, do what I want, say what I want. Because when you get to my point in life where we are, when we're older like this, we've earned that right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? We don't give a
rat's
crapola
That's my favorite.
what's going on, because we've earned this spot in our life. And if I feel like dyeing my hair all different colors, if I feel like doing whatever I wanted to do,
as Dirt always
just deal
says,
with
he's
it.
hoping that he's alive for when he can wear a full-on ball gown to the grocery store on a Tuesday, and it's nothing.
Well, you could do it now. Just
No, but
people aren't as
and it's
acceptable,
nothing,
and it's nothing.
There's not a big deal.
And it's nothing. Is
Just
the big
like
deal.
now, you're starting to see there's
That's
more
right, Connie?
LGBTQ and TV, and it's just
Hi,
it's
Proverbs
nothing. You see
Genie.
people in wheelchairs. You see they're starting to really represent these things that are going to give us the ability to grow old and more.
Oh, I did find a new favorite channel on, right? Because we love, we're very as you know, equality. We're advocates for equality. So when I was going down the TikTok rabbit hole, I have a lot of drag queen, pride related, LGBTQ plus AI things on my TikTok. So I come across these two absolutely adorable humans that have Down syndrome. They do drag shows. They have a whole group and they call it drag syndrome. So if you have I got goosebumps because I was watching all their things, and they do their own makeup and they do drag shows. And
not fully related, but you just reminded me of a meme that I saw, and I posted it, but you're not on Facebook much.
I'm not on it much.
It was, the person said, this happened today. Some guy knocked on my door and goes, are you the lesbians that rescues cats? And so I responded, yes, let me get my coat. I loved it. But that's how she is. Like,
yeah.
Start talking about when I called with Freya before the conversation was even over. I already got my shoes and got the cat kit.
I'm ready.
I'll be there in a second.
I always had an emergency pet rescue cage with water, food, all that kind of stuff. I also had a roadkill bucket. Sorry, that sounds kind of gross, but I did. I had a roadkill bucket with gloves and all that to pick up. If there was an animal on the side of the road or birds, I've been known to bring them home. And I have it literally at my door, even though I don't have a car. At my door is a animal crate with a collapsible for food and water and stuff. So if you called and said, I'm out the door ASAP.
So real quick, just because I'm doing I'll do another little teaching moment here. If anyone ever did want to dye their own hair, and obviously I could do more informative videos. As you saw, I had them all pinned in different ways on the top, but now that I'm at the top of her hair, what I'll do.
I have my foot there. I'm gonna lean over and I hit a vape.
Well, then we'll wait a second because I need your head. I hit a vape.
I vape. I don't smoke.
So we'll have this here, the next piece I'm going to dye, and then I pull the rest of it over, and it's bobby pinned right here. So that's how I'm going to move around. And then after I do this one, I'm going to start on this side and do the same thing moving this way. And we'll turn this back around.
Whatever. As long as I look fabulous.
Always do. Now you're
I do.
fabulous with bright hair.
Yeah. But it is. Having bright hair, I love it. I love when people look at me and they're like, oh, you're such an old person. And then I wear my crazy clothes. There's a couple ladies, but there's one in particular that she's Instagram. And she's like, got like, I don't even know how many followers. The woman there's a group of them. And I think it might be in Manhattan. And they're like, the youngest is like 80. They go into 100 and something. And these fabulous ladies just have the most gorgeous hats, the makeup, the jewelry, the high heels, the clothes. They are unbelievable. And if you ever get the chance, and they're wearing it proud. And that's the key, is wearing it proud, no matter what you have on. Even if you put on clothes that you think look silly, if you put your head up and strut with that, the next thing you know, everybody will be wearing it because it's be a fad, because you're confident in it. And that's the name of the game. And I've not been really paying attention to. You want to do mermaid for my next hair color scheme? Yeah.
Speaking of mermaids, I just watched a show called Mer People, and I knew that the humans being mermaids industry was like a thing, but holy moly, it was actually kind of a cool, like when you go to Las Vegas and like there's mermaids in the tank.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like that whole concept.
Oh yeah,
Florida it was actually a kind of a really cool show, and it really opens up your eyes to some of like the issues and like the stuff they go through and how much money they put forward before, just at the hopes that they're going to get a gig. And
oh god,
it was very similar to people starting up in like the actual drag community.
Yeah, there's so much you have to put ahead of so much into it before you can possibly get anything out of it. Yeah, it's a lot of overhead, cost wise, space wise, with all the clothes and wigs and shoes and whatnot. But yeah, so this is good. This will be fun. It's been a long time since I had my hair done, so I'm really, really excited. It really brightens. I mean, come on, when you get up in the morning, and I don't really look in the mirror. We have one mirror in my house, and she gave me another mirror, but it's on the floor downstairs in the downstairs bathroom, which I don't really use, but looking, if I do brush my teeth, when I brush my teeth, I do brush my teeth, but if I look in the mirror as I'm brushing my teeth, let me word this properly, is if I see my bright hair, I'm like, oh, it just makes my day better. All right, so Tank, I'm reading this out loud, okay, because I just think it's funny. I wish my head was shaped like yours, Thris. I love that.
That's a great sentence. Craig and I have the exact same size head.
They do, yeah.
We know it because Craig had his dad asked him about something and was getting him a helmet for snowboarding or whatever, and he needed to measure the size of his head. So I measured it for him, and then we were standing there, and he just looks at me and goes, "You want me to measure yours now, right?" And I was like, "Absolutely." And we both have a 22-inch round.
Yeah.
It's big. It's a big head.
Yeah, a lot of brains in there.
Yes.
And scary stuff.
Yes.
That's what I always say, is the most dangerous neighborhood on the planet is the one between your ears. You never go there alone without a flashlight or a friend, because that is where, when we're alone and with our minds.
To spend time in the dark sides of my brain when I'm in a good mood.
When you, that's the key. Don't go there when you're depressed.
I love to sit in the dark. I'll sit in my house with not a single light on, with no moonlight, and just sit in the dark and just exist.
Thris, I just found a bunch of my dreads. Literally, I just found a bunch of my sets of dreads. I was
contemplating that recently too.
Yeah, I literally was going to offer a set of dreads in the auction.
The best cookies are the dark side.
Oh, dark side cookies. There we go. Absolutely.
That would be a really cute company.
Dark side cookies. Oh, don't steal that. Or brownies. Yes.
I need more what?
Dark side delectables. Oh, I'm writing that down. Let's start a company, folks. Dark side delectables. Yeah, we would like to start a new channel. I have a couple in gummies. We get gummies. She has them at her shop, Paula. You can't sell unwrapped food products. No, just the factory sealed gummies and stuff she could sell. But we couldn't make brownies and sell them there. Can't do that. Yeah, but we want to start a couple new channels and branch out, because we have yarn, and then our chit chat, and then other silly things. And I think the algorithms of the YouTube don't know where to place the videos, because
we don't know where to belong.
This is, unless I hear this is somewhat, there's yarn. So now it's Yarnalicious. But, so I would like to do maybe a couple different different channels for the different things that we're going to do. Yeah, the gummies are good for pain. You could do CBD. CBD is like a smaller, I actually saw Delta 9s
Here, let me
being
get my phone here.
advertised.
So yes, there's different things. One of the best things for pain management is
I'm
actually.
gonna pee.
Okay, you go pee. One of the best things for pain management for most people, mind you, there's always going to be people that one works for them, one works for the other, but a mix. It's usually like a stronger part CBD to a lesser part THC. They make specific cookies that are. They make cookies and gummies that are a specific balance of those two. That helps a lot with pain management. If it's something that doesn't have the CBD, it's going to have a much different effect. So there's something about that balance. Almost everybody I know that's tried that's been the most helpful for them. They do make creams that have it in this, but if you are going to try the rub-on creams, I highly, highly recommend doing your research. A lot of them are just lotion. And then I did recently for myself, my knees are really bad. When I was a child, I mean, I don't even know how old I was when he brought me to the doctor. And they're like, why does your like 10-year-old have the knees of a marathon runner and whatnot? So I recently tried like the kinetic tape. You need to research how you put it on so you're using the right muscles to help. But I went from barely being able to stand after halfway through my first day back at work, because I work the weekdays and have the weekends off, to I went my 3 full days, and I was like, it hurt, but I'm moving around. I'm not laying on the couch with my feet up with ice packs. So
Yeah, no, this is
two
amazing.
different things. The gummies definitely, but yeah, that tape really, I love the tape.
I use a product.
I'm allergic to it, so my knees got itchy, but I can't win them all.
Because,
so
yeah,
I'd
rather have itchy knees than
Call
painful
me
ones.
Lady Itchy Knee.
Yeah, but I also use a product. It's called Japanese plaster because of the arthritis, full body arthritis. But Japanese plaster, you can get it on Amazon. It's in like a yellow tin, and it comes all rolled up like tape. And what you do is you can just take a piece of it and cut it. And then like I would put it on my lower back, like I'm probably going to do tonight from sitting on this wooden chair for so long. But it's not going to, it's already hurts. But that you can leave on for 8 hours. So if you put that on when you go to sleep at night, it's a very deep penetrating heat. I find it much better than like any Bengay or Tiger Balm or anything like that. But you have to put it on an area of your body, like I said, like my lower back, or I'll go both sides of my spine, along sides of my spine. And I have done it on my neck. The only thing about the Japanese plaster is that it is a really adhesive tape. Hi, Maritza. And Regina. Hi. I'm sorry that I'm missing some of you guys coming in here. I apologize. Is that when you pull it off, when you have a Band-Aid on and you got that gooey around the edge, that will happen. So you're going to need something, if it's on your skin. Citrus.
Enjoy yourself an orange.
Probably does. Yeah.
And take a piece of the orange and rub it on. Citrus is great for removing.
What is that cleaner that's the orange? What is it called? Orange.
You mean we live in a time where most things we drink that are orange flavored, citrus flavored, are fake, but we use actual citrus in our Pine Sol and our hardwood cleaner?
Oh my God. I watched something on TikTok last night again.
Another wormhole won't go down.
Yeah, no, it was, they took foods. They took foods that we eat, like the apple, and they poured the stuff on the apple and took all the wax off. And I was like, oh my God. It was like, I'm just going to grow everything out of my garden. It's really gross, some of the stuff.
Clearly we're talking USA here.
Yeah. Yeah, I used cannabis oil for my wrist. Paula, did it help? Oh, it helps with carpal tunnel and arthritis. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I have the arthritis too in the hands and arms. I do have a couple different types of lotions. And hi, Nicole. But what she was saying is, and also with the gummies, I did accidentally get a hold of a bad batch. And I hadn't slept for 48 hours. So I was like mad, crazy, overtired, and then took extra anti-anxiety medication, trying to fall asleep. That didn't work. And I was starting to hallucinate from being so overtired.
Gummies affect some people.
And then I took a gummy, and
they don't work well.
It was hell.
They make you feel, some people gummies digest in their system, and the way that it digests in their system, I'm not going to say it because I don't think I can, but it makes you think you're doing something that happened a lot at Woodstock.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
That's a real thing.
I started going outside of the realm of reality, and it was over 3 hours, and I couldn't speak. Now, mind you, at this point, now it's really, really like early in the middle of the night, and the man wasn't up yet, and so he was sleeping next to me. And I didn't even know what was reality and what wasn't reality, and everything was really super frightening. And I think I felt like I might have had to go to the bathroom, but couldn't remember or understand how to put my feet on the ground to walk to the bathroom. It was a 3 hours of hell. Oh, it was the most horrific. It was like I had a 3 hour panic attack. And I couldn't come down from it or do anything about it because it was actually chemicals in my body that had to wear out. So I couldn't speak.
If you do have this happen to you, do your best to remind yourself it's only going to take a little while, and then you're going to be fine.
That's what I did. I had like a sliver of reality that I kept grasping. Yeah, I took too much, and it was a bad batch. It wasn't just it wasn't that. It was everything all combined.
Yeah.
It was just a bad combination.
That's why you always
was
research
frightening.
companies. If it's cheap and it's supposed to be good and healthy, it's probably fake. Like it's like food. You can't be good, fast, and cheap. You got to sacrifice one
or the other.
Which one it's going to be.
Yeah. Like if I used to take gummies
unless
all the time.
Of course you're in a city where there's taco trucks.
Oh, taco trucks are the best. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We made taco logs last night. They look like, can I say TURD?
Yeah.
They look like turds. So we made turd tacos because instead of doing ground beef the way we normally do, he's like, I'm just going to make them into like little logs.
Very true, Allie. That's what you got to, anytime you're going to be doing,
what color am I doing?
I like flying monkeys too. I have actually, don't make me get out my flying monkeys bumper sticker. Anything you're going to ingest, even the regular food we eat. Actually, Joe was here earlier. Joe posted on his community tab a while back about Hellman's mayonnaise. And I don't want to say much because allegedly, but I did look at my Hellman's mayonnaise in my refrigerator after he circled a spot that's written on there. Because of the shutdown that we had, a lot of our foods are being genetically, even more so now, more genetically put together because of the inability to get, certain things they used to get readily. So do pay attention, man. Pay attention to the labels on your food. If there's more than 3 things on there that you can't pronounce, put it back.
I'm practicing my signing. There should be more.
Oh. Okay. Sign language, ASL.
So Kaylee and I can't think of their name now. I'll have to get their name and there is a father-daughter duo that is popular right now. And the little girl is deaf. And they just recently did a video where he sneezes twice and she comes in the room and was like, did you say a bad word? And he's like, no, trying to think of what it could have been. And then he sneezes again and she comes in and I thought you said and went to go do this. And he's like, no, like jokingly, but they really are. It's Kaylee and the TJ, two of them. I think. They are so adorable.
Good idea.
No matter what is going on in my day, they make me very happy. Oh, you're fluent. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Well, her parents are deaf.
I had lost my hearing when I was little, but they don't know how I got it back. It's mostly back.
The ears, nose, and throat specialist. He was the top honcho. He in New England states. Dr. Nathan Nally. I'm sure he's gone by now.
If you ever find yourself near Rochester, New York, if you go to local restaurants and things, most of them are also fluent in sign language because the Rochester School of the Deaf is right there. Yeah,
in Rochester. And then, of course, we had Gallaudet University in Connecticut. Okay. Which was the first,
Story time.
I
worked for a carnival, and
she was a carny.
Yes, it was a very interesting summer. Everything you expect is true. Everything you expect is true. There was so many things behind the scenes. I was like, oh, that's not just movies. But so we were doing on one of the traveling ones. We went up to Rochester, and
you went to Gallaudet University. You said you went to Rochester.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
And they, because I just talked about Rochester, and they they learned that I knew some sign language because I was doing better at that time and let me run a ride. So that was really cool. But okay, I'm going to come to the spot so I had to go into the school to go to the bathroom. I walk out. I am standing on the very top step.
Yeah.
There is a sea of people. I'm covered in goosebumps. There is a sea of people, and they're laughing and they're talking and they're joking and they're having the greatest time, and it's silent.
Yeah.
It was the most moving moment I think I've ever had. Like, it was just this, like, because you can feel all the love, and it was
Allie,
silent.
thank you.
Absolutely, it was absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Gallaudet is in DC, and it is the first school for the deaf. I'm talking about the American School of the Deaf in New Haven, Connecticut, or Hartford, Connecticut is the American School for the Deaf, not Gallaudet. Yes, though I will say this, because her father used to pick on us because, long story short, the kids were little. The first school they went to, I grew up. My neighbor was deaf. Yada yada. So I had a little bit of a upbringing with sign language, and when they went to school in elementary, it was they mainstreamed hearing impaired kids and English as a second language children. They mainstreamed them in that particular school, so the kids got such a great cultural diversity.
Christopher.
It was amazing what they offered in that school for the other children, and anyway, so they were learning how to sign and all that kind of stuff. And we got sign language books and we practiced it at home and yada, yada, yada. Hi, Katie, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, her father, nice guy, super guy, but like some people, they're not interested or whatever. And he would kind of poke fun, but he was a humongous football fan. And, he loved football, loved the Giants. We had season tickets. We used to go see the Giants all the time in the stadium and yada, yada. So I just found it very interesting and I proudly shared this information with him at one point. I was like, well, you know how your football players are all standing in a huddle and talking about the play they're going to do on that particular time? That came from Gallaudet University because they were signing the plays. So they had to stand in a huddle so the other team couldn't see them signing. So, haha, in your face is what I said. I said it with different words because I was like, smarty pants. But anyway, yeah. So a lot of things that a lot of sign language we do in our own talking. Like, when you're going to say, oh, monkey. Well, a lot of that's in there. We do use
Mama G, and anytime you're talking about the anatomy of any living thing, you need to point to it. So we'll be in public, and she'll be like, "Yeah, so Stinky Butts was doing this,
my cat,
and then had to do like," and I'm like, "You don't have
Stinky Buddy he had no tail,"
and
I would point at my butt, and we're in public. Yeah, no, I like I said earlier, that little boof. Hi, Jen, Dinky Jen.
We are on the last little strip.
One last strip and then we'll go because you guys have been so kind. Oh my God, we're almost 2 hours on here. This is fun. I will say that. This is just popping on whenever, we can, we will. And I don't ever plan on jumping into anybody's space that does regular lives. But if you're watching somebody else's, you watch somebody else's. If you want to pop here, you pop here. I've been to some of the games at Gallaudet. It's pretty cool. Yeah, sign language. You know what? Allie knows this to be true. There is, and again, I'm going to get like teary-eyed, choked up, and goosebumps because there is nothing as beautiful as watching somebody sign in ASL a poem or song lyrics.
I love watching the interpreters at especially like Wu-Tang's interpreter. If you've never seen them before, oh my!
Thank you, Kathy.
They are amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, no, it is. In fact, Allie, you might know, I can't think of his name. He had a couple books out. He used to do jokes about, they were hearing impaired jokes. They were deaf jokes. I don't know if that's a politically correct term to use these days. I don't know. I haven't been up on it, but, something yet. They were, I don't have the books anymore, but anyway, we went to go see him live in concert. He was hysterical and he signed our books for us, and I probably gifted them to somebody because I know I don't have them anymore. But anyway, so let's do a turnabout. This is what it looks like. You guys know, I don't.
Oh, my gloves are so gross. My skin does not like, and I can't use the regular latex, but it doesn't even like the nitrile ones.
Yeah, no, latex is nasty.
So my hands feel gross and peely.
Yeah.
So everyone tell me how great I did.
Yes. Give her some kudos. Good job, Rusty. Now this is going to be nice.
Yeah. Got a lot of different
Look at how
colors.
stiff it is.
Yeah.
Some of y'all that are my age, remember back in the day when we had that stuff called stiff stuff? And it was like when we had the big hair and we used to spray that. And I swear a hurricane could come through and your hair wouldn't budge. And then the next day it was just like all white powder. Cause I think we were spraying like cotton candy in our hair. I don't know, but that's what this feels like, stiff stuff.
Stiff stuff.
But I'm going to go to the post office with my hair like this. And I could care less. I feel like I'm going to bend it and it's going to just snap right off. But anyway, you ready to say goodbye to everybody? Because we are it's a math thing. I don't know. Aquanet. Yeah, Aquanet was bad, but it's called stiff stuff, literally the product. And I used to do my girlfriend's hair. We used to perm it and then hold it up, and I would, get the pick and you'd hold it up and spray it, and that would just stay. And it could be the windiest day. And hi, Kelly. Kel's Crochet Corner. Hi, darling. Yes. No, this has been wonderful, guys. I thank you. It made otherwise I'd be stuck with her at her
Talking
mercy.
about pulley systems and harbor pilots really excitedly.
Yeah, I'd be
Don't
sleeping.
even get me going on
Here we go.
gears.
Speaking of sleeping.
I love gears.
I apologize.
That's how things work.
Like I said, I don't take double your anti-anxiety medication by accident, because this is what happens. You fall asleep in the middle of the day.
For real, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I'm excited for our new concept of pop-up lives.
Don't forget your thumb on your way out.
Any of our members, we're going to get
it.
more active on the member thing. We did our intro video today to post up, and we'll be getting
Should
more
we
stuff
just,
up there.
we had a lot of people, should we just shout that out real quick? So just so you know, this will be real quick if you want to just hang for 1 second. Our monthly,
Time went fast.
we just started. This is our really technically our first month of having membership. It's $2.99 a month. And the money is just going to be helpful for the shipping, because I did acquire a few more expenses throughout the month. So it's a little bit more difficult because I'm in limited funds. But anyway, you get a ticket in our monthly giveaway. We're going to do a monthly giveaway. So when you're a member, you get at least one ticket. We're going to do members only community tabs. And in those, I will let you know what videos are going to be picked for the random giveaway picking. So you'll get a heads up on that. Also, if I'm destashing like I did with all that scrubby yarn, I just got rid of it all. If I'm going to be destashing any of my yarn or offering mystery boxes or anything like that, if you're a member, I'll do a members only community tab and give you guys a first dibs and heads up on that. Then also we're going to try to do at least one members only video or members only live, where we're going to chill out. We're not going to monetize it, so we can just say what we want kind of and let our hair down, literally.
My hair
No nakedness though, because YouTube will yell at us for that. So that'll be a part of it. Also, you get your badges, loyalty stickers, and all that kind of stuff for lives and for comments. And I know I'm missing something here, and I just know what it is.
We're going to do a lot of, I think, also Q&A type things.
Yeah, we'll have fun with the members only
stuff. We'll tell more
stuff.
stories, answer specific questions. If there's things that you guys want as members, let us know. We'll work on it.
Is VJ in here? VJ's if you're in here. Hi. I see a comment to you, but I don't see your thing. But anyway, yeah, so that's what the memberships are. No pressure. If you can, you can. You can't, don't worry. If you don't want to, that's fine. We never get offended, okay? So don't ever feel like, I don't ever take anything personal. I try really hard not to. And if I do take it personal, I reassess my state of mind, because okay, so VJ's coming on next live. All right, perfect. That's good. Yeah, she's definitely hop over there. She's great. I love her. I love the way she speaks. She has such I don't know, there's something about her presentation. She's great. Anyway, love you guys. Be well, be happy, be fabulous. Put positive sticky notes on your what do you call it? Mirror. and I'm doing 2 things at once, which is not
End
easy
of the
to do.
worms.
All right, we will talk to you soon.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody,
Love
and go see
you.
VJ. Do a. Oh, we gotta figure out a G raid.
Love ya.
Yeah, go to have a G raid. I don't know. I can't think of anything right now, but anyway, love you guys. Yarnalicious raid. Bye bye for now.
We're still here.